I really don't care what happens to him at all. I don't care. Like everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequence.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I have one of the most shocking stories I've come across in a while, and trust me, you're not going to believe what happened. It's a crazy situation involving Aaron Pierre and Iman, two well-known figures, but in a completely unexpected way. Picture this: a fight, emotions running high, and then, in the heat of the moment, Aaron Pierre spits on Iman. Yes, you heard that right. He actually spat on him. And this incident has caused a huge uproar among fans, with many now calling for legal action. So sit tight because we're going to dive deep into everything, from who these two guys are, what led to this shocking confrontation, how people reacted, and what might happen next. Now, before we get into the wild details of the fight, let's take a moment to talk about who Aaron Pierre is. If you don't know him, Aaron is a professional basketball player who has been slowly making a name for himself in the sports world. He's known for his strong defense and hustle on the court. Recently, he's been involved in some big games that have put him in the spotlight. But outside of basketball, not much is usually heard about him, which makes this incident even more surprising. Aaron's personality, at least publicly, has been fairly low-key. He's someone who focuses on his game and keeps things professional, so seeing him in the middle of a fight like this really caught a lot of people off guard. On the other side, there's Iman. Now, Iman is no stranger to the public eye. Many of you know him as a former NBA star with a solid career, including a championship ring. But he's not just a basketball player. Iman has also ventured into music and entertainment, building a pretty diverse portfolio. From dropping tracks to appearing on reality shows, he's become a well-known name beyond the court. He's also admired for his style and personality, and many fans respect him for how he's balanced sports and entertainment. Because of all this, when news of a fight involving him surfaced, people immediately took notice. Interestingly, before this incident, there wasn't really any public beef between Aaron and Iman. They didn't have a known rivalry or any bad blood, at least nothing the public knew about. So when rumors started spreading about a confrontation between them, everyone was confused. What could have possibly caused such a heated fight between these two? Well, the story actually starts with a misunderstanding that blew way out of proportion. According to eyewitnesses, the incident happened at a private event where both Aaron and Iman were present. Initially, things seemed calm, with both men just going about their business. But as the night went on, tensions started to rise. It's unclear exactly what sparked the argument, but some sources say it was a mix-up involving a comment made by Aaron that Iman didn't like. Others say it was just general bad vibes that escalated quickly. Whatever the cause, words were exchanged, and the argument grew more heated by the minute. People at the event say they could feel the tension building in the air. Then, out of nowhere, Aaron lost his cool. In a move that stunned everyone, he spat directly on Iman. That moment is what really shocked people: the disrespect, the aggression, and the sheer audacity to do something like that in public. Imagine being there and seeing a professional athlete, someone you respect, act in such a shocking way. That's exactly what happened, and videos of the incident quickly spread across social media. Even without sound, the visuals told the whole story. People were in disbelief. How could Aaron do something so disrespectful? Why would he choose to spit on Iman? These questions flooded the internet as fans and onlookers tried to make sense of what they'd seen. The reaction from the public was immediate and intense. On platforms like Twitter and Instagram, fans were expressing shock, anger, and disappointment. Some people even started calling Aaron out harshly, labeling his actions as unacceptable and demanding that he apologize. But the outrage didn't stop there. Many fans went a step further, calling for legal action. Spitting on someone, after all, can be considered assault in many places, and viewers wanted to know if Aaron might face real consequences for what he did. Celebrities and fellow athletes also weighed in. Several notable figures shared their opinions, condemning the behavior and urging for accountability. This wasn't just some small scuffle anymore. It had become a hot topic, making headlines and trending across social media. Memes popped up Hashtags started trending, and the entire internet seemed to be talking about this one moment. The intensity of the reaction showed just how serious people were taking the situation. But let's talk about the part no one's really unpacking yet, the legal side of this mess. Because yes, it might have looked like just another heated celebrity altercation, but spitting on someone? That's not just disrespectful, it's criminal. Under the law, spitting on another person can be classified as assault or battery in many jurisdictions.
Why?
Because it's an intentional, offensive physical act, even if it doesn't leave a bruise. It's about unwanted contact and, more importantly, about the message behind it. Spitting isn't just a reflex. It's deliberate. It's symbolic. It says, "You're beneath me." So, can Aaron Pierre get into legal trouble for spitting on Iman Shumpert? The short answer? Yes, absolutely. Legal experts have already weighed in online, and they're not sugarcoating it. Depending on where this happened, because state laws vary, Aaron could be charged with misdemeanor assault, or worse if the act is interpreted as threatening or tied to previous tensions. If Iman presses charges, or if the authorities step in themselves, Aaron might be looking at court appearances, fines, or even jail time, and no amount of public apologies will erase that record. Now, let's be clear. This isn't just about what's illegal. This is about perception, reputation, and how quickly one action can set off a domino effect in a public figure's life. Because whether or not charges are filed, Aaron Pierre has already taken a hit, a big one. And not just online. We're hearing whispers that a major streaming deal he was reportedly being considered for has now been put on pause. His management team has gone quiet. One of his brand partnerships has allegedly started pulling marketing materials that featured his face. And here's the kicker. This isn't about guilt or innocence in the eyes of the law. It's about optics. No brand wants to explain to the public why they're still working with someone who's on video spitting on another man. For Aaron, this could mean more than just a PR disaster. It could mean long-term career damage. As for Iman Shumpert, while he was clearly the one disrespected in that moment, this doesn't leave him untouched either. He's been praised for keeping his cool, but let's be real. Drama like this always has ripple effects. The more personal details that leak, the more likely people are to dissect not just the incident, but the relationship between these two. Are they just enemies? Or is there history? Was this beef simmering for months? Was there a woman involved? Betrayal? Business gone bad? That's the thing about public fights. They don't end when the cameras stop rolling. They start stories. And those stories, fair or not, shape public perception. Interestingly, both men have spoken out, kind of. Aaron released a short apology online, claiming he regretted his behavior and meant no disrespect. A classic PR move. Vague, non-confrontational, and careful. He didn't mention Iman by name. He didn't address the spitting. It was the kind of apology designed to stop the bleeding, not heal the wound. Iman, on the other hand, has remained mostly silent. He posted a short thank you to fans for their support, but no details. No accusations. No emotion. And ironically, that silence spoke louder than anything Aaron posted. Because people are already reading between the lines, filling in the gaps, assuming the worst about Aaron and the best about Iman. It's a narrative spiral that Aaron no longer controls. And let's be honest, when the world watches a man spit on another man in a public setting, there's not much room for interpretation. It's raw. It's ugly. And for many viewers, it's unforgivable. But maybe the most fascinating part of this whole incident isn't the act itself. It's what it represents. This is a reminder of how fragile reputations really are. One wrong move, one emotional slip, one spit, and the world that once clapped for you is suddenly calling for your downfall. It also highlights a deeper truth about modern celebrity culture. Your image is only as strong as your last headline. Aaron Pierre was on the rise, seen as thoughtful, talented, low-key until now. Now he's trending for all the wrong reasons. Will he bounce back? Maybe. Hollywood has a short memory. If you have the right team behind you, the right apology, the right healing arc. But it's a gamble. Because if Iman decides to take legal action, or if more footage surfaces, or if someone else steps forward with another story, this could spiral fast. And what about reconciliation? Could this be resolved privately? Maybe. But that would take accountability, real, public, transparent accountability. Not just an Instagram note. Not just a disappearing story. People want to see growth. They want to see remorse. And so far, Aaron's giving surface-level apologies while Iman's giving dignity. And that contrast is powerful. At the end of the day, this entire situation is a masterclass in how heat-of-the-moment actions can lead to long-term consequences. Whether legal or professional, emotional or reputational, Aaron's facing a storm that he created with one split-second decision. So now, I want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing right, was Aaron Pierre's reaction justified in any way, or did he completely cross the line? Backhand index pointing right, should Iman Shumpert press charges? Or is this something they should settle behind closed doors? Backhand index pointing right, and do you think Aaron's career can survive this? Or is this the kind of controversy that sticks? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it. And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more real-time celebrity updates, and share this with anyone who loves keeping up with the drama behind the headlines. Because trust me, this story is far from over. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.